Vipaka. Some of you seem to be drowsy, sleepy, so it seems you find some difficulty in understanding. So actually, what we taught yesterday is not difficult at all, very easy. And the trouble with you is you cannot remember the name of this teacher. So remember, we classify the teachers into four groups. Kusala Anukam, Kusala Anukam, Vipaka, result. Not the result. So these are Kusala and Musala teachers. They leave behind Abhidhamma property. When that Dhamma bears result, they produce this result of teachers. The Kusala Dhamma, they produce this seven Kusala Vipaka teachers. And for the Mahakusala, the eight Mahakusala teachers, they produce both Kusala Vipaka teacher and Mahakusala teacher. Actually, they can produce 15 results in teacher. The same thing when you get the law Rupa Vajra Kusala. These are the jhana teachers. For them Mahakata jhana. Then they also bear results. There is Rupa Vajra Vipaka teachers. So these Vipaka, we found yesterday, they serve as the Sanskrit rebirth function. Pavinka, like continuum function, should be that function. So these are Kusala Vipaka, San Upika Santirana. There's Upika Santirana, two Upika Santirana. That function is three functions. So they serve as the rebirth consciousness of the woeful being, And the next Upika Santirana, that is Kusala Vipaka, wholesome disorder. They serve as the rebirth consciousness of deformed human beings and some Atma Devi. Whereas the eight Mahavipaka teachers, they serve as rebirth consciousness for normal human beings and the higher celestial beings. And when you get into Vajra, human beings, not rebirth consciousness of the Rupa Brahma and Rupa Vajra Vipaka would be the rebirth consciousness of the immaterial realm, Rupa Brahma. Brahma is Rupa. And the Kriya teachers are just functional. Now, you also have some difficulty about this 18 teacher. Buddhist one. They contain the five consciousness that are aware of the five senses. So you should be familiar with the eye chakra. The ear is tortured, the nose is ghana, the tongue is jiva, and the body is kaya. So you just put chakra, vijnana is picture, that is atma. Sota, ear consciousness, ghana vijnana, nose consciousness, jiva vijnana, tongue consciousness, kaya vijnana, the body consciousness. And come up, why you are thinking, you keep saying the two eye consciousness, the two ear consciousness. So we have the two eye consciousness. One is Kusala Vipaka and another is wholesome resultant, Kusala Vipaka. So when you are observing unwholesome, unpleasant sense object, we take it to be the result of past unwholesome karma. So during that time, these eye consciousness, ear consciousness go on. after they arrive, the Sampadeshana receive the sense object. So we say the sadhana, singing function, is performed by Chakku Dvi. So to say the Chakku Dvi, we should know the Chakku Vijnana Dvi. The two eye contact. So when you are having the present object, Kusala, Vipaka, Chakku Vijnana Dvi will arise. When unwholesome object, then at that time, Akusala, Vipaka, eye consciousness will arise. They arise just for a moment. They take the impression of the sense object, and before they dissolve, they transfer it to the next arising picture, and it's Sampadeshana. So after seeing functions, you have to go to the receiving function, Sampadeshana. So these are the techniques, Sampadeshana, Sankirana, Avachana, the same as we have seen in this technique. So after eye consciousness, you will get Sampadeshana, receiving, the sense object. So we get number 2 here. We say two Sampadeshana Cheta, Sampadeshana Dvi, means 2 Sampadeshana Cheta. And they refer to this 2. Okay, Abhidhamma, the Kusala. And after that, after receiving, you go to the next Sankirana, investigation. So after receiving function, you have to go on to investigating, that investigate whether the sense object is good or bad. So, which chakra will perform this Sampadeshana function? Chakra function. So we say 3 Sankirana. So we have 2 Chakra Sankirana and the Somanasa Sankirana. So one of them will perform. So these numbers, 2 or 3, they come from here. 2 items, 2 no consciousness, 2 receiving consciousness, 3 investigating consciousness, they come from there. So, and you should be familiar with the 2 Vachana. Vachana, so we say is Vachana. Apprehending means taking the sense object into notice, or seizing the sense object, or confronting the sense object. So by taking that in the right, the mental state goes to that sense object. The subsequent figure will go to that direction. So we say 5 laws advancing consciousness, Pancha Vara Vachana. 5 laws. If the sense object appears in one of these 5 laws, it will be always Pancha Vara Vachana to confront the sense object first. Take the notice of the sense object, we say apprehend. If the sense object appears in the mind law, then it will be Mano Vara Vachana. Mano Vara Vachana. So if you go back to this chart is important because it is directly related to the next topic we are going to do. That's the next chapter actually. And here we have 14 functions. What are they? So you should understand the meaning again. What is Pradishanti? Rebirth. Going up, life continues. Tuki, death. And they are performed now by how many chakras? 19. What are they? The 2 Upeka, Satirana, 8 Mahavipaka, and 9 Mahakata Vipaka. So when we say that, we should be able to see this chart. So the 2 Upeka, Satirana, 8 Mahavipaka, and 9 Mahakata. So you have to be familiar again. This is 5 Vajra Vipaka and 4 Vajra Vipaka, 9. Since they belong to the Mahakata Chakra, we call them Mahakata Vipaka. 9 Mahakata Vipaka. perform these three functions. So when they perform these three functions, we see they are so free. Dwara Vibhuti. Dwara means so Vibhuti. Free. So free, that means they don't provide alone. They are so free. So we are not aware of that. Now the three functions are Vajana, apprehending, or taking the sense, taking notice. It is performed by these two. Abhidhamma teacher, one is Pancha Dwara Vajana, and the second, what do you call the second? Mano Dwara Vajana. Mind or embodiment. Now, when they did Vajana, say like Pancha Dwara Vajana, it apprehends the subject that appears in the eye, then the big function would be Dasana. Dasana we can get in a big function. So it will be performed by the two eye consciousness, by the two eye consciousness. So if the Pancha Dwara Vajana apprehends the sense object that appears in the ear, then what chitta will follow? So at that time, Pramana function, hearing function must follow, and it is performed by the two ear consciousness. The two, though we say two ear consciousness, you must know, at one time only one consciousness can arise. Now if the sense object is pleasant, wholesome, 3,000, sota, vijnana, ear consciousness will arise. If the sound is not pleasant, then it would be the unwholesome 3,000, the ear consciousness, sota, vijnana will arise. We are saying all the chitta that can perform these functions. So there are 5 functions here: seeing, hearing, and then smelling, tasting, and touching. So we call this Pancha Vijnana Sanati, place. So these 5 functions are performed in one place, but they are performed only one at a time. So only one at a time. After seeing, then we should go to the next. The next chitta will be Sampadikana. So then one of the two Sampadikana chittas will perform this basic function. Then after that, you must go on with Samhirana, investigation. So there are 3 Samhirana chittas, one of them will arise and perform this. And then you go to Uttavana. So Uttavana is determining function. It determines whether the sense of it is good or bad, and this is performed by Mano Dwara Vajana. So we see Mano Dwara Vajana perform 2 functions. Vajana, apprehending, and then Uttavana, determining. So after determining whether the sense of it is good or bad, then the Javana chitta arises. The Javana chitta that enjoys the taste of the sense object. So there are 55 Javana chittas. So you remember by the phrase, good, 3, halal. So only kusala, akusala, 3, and halal. So they can perform as Javana function. They perform Javana function. That is enjoying the sense object. For non-arahats. Who are non-arahats? So it will be either akusala, when your complexion is not white, unwholesome chitta will arise. If your complexion is correct, then kusala chitta will arise. But for the arahat, kusala cannot arise. So in the kriya, so instead of kusala, kriya will arise. So we get akusala, kusala, and kriya performing the Javana function. And these four colors, the four Lokuttara, Vipaka, and Phala, they mean the same thing. Phala, we say truth. Truth is the same as the result. The result of the Lokuttara Kala Chaitanya. The Kutala Chaitanya we call the Magna Chaitanya. They are the same Magna of the Kala Chaitanya. So this truth, the whole truth, that is noble person, that they enjoy Nirvana, they enjoy with this fruition consciousness, the result of the Magna, the result of the Father wisdom. They can enjoy the taste of Nirvana. So at that time, the whole class were alive. And then you have the Dhalamana. The Dhalamana is because it's just stirring, or actually it follows jhana to enjoy the sense object. Only when the sense object is very, very good, only then you will see the Dhalamana for life. Okay? I hope all right now. Then we say about the sixth door, Dwara door. So the sixth door should be familiar with you. We say the eye, the nose, the tongue, the body, and the mind. Not the mind door. So again, now for the eye door. So you just remember this word, Jatu. So you add Dwara, Jatu Dwara. The eye door, Sota Dwara, the ear door, Kana Dwara, also Jiva Dwara, the tongue door, Kaya Dwara, and Mano Dwara. So, not much memory, you can just think up. You get six doors. So you get six sense objects also, and we also say, what represents these doors? What are the ultimate reality? So we say the first five doors, they are Rupa, Pancha, Rupa, Pancha, five. So five material doors, they are, we say, sensitive, clear materiality that exists in the eye, the ear, the nose, and the body. They function as a door. So we call them physical doors. And where the mind door. Now, what is the essential element that represents the mind door? So, one question, $1 million question. Okay, who answers? Yeah. So, what is the mind door? Not the heart. It is the Nama Dwara. It's the mental door. So, we say the light container. This Chaitanya, Govinda Chaitanya, that keep arising in us. The light container, this is the mind door. So, it is the mental door. The other five are material door. So, the power of receiving the object, very, very different. Whereas the Rupa only present sense object and appeal. Present physical object in the eye. Present sound appear in the ear. Only present sound. The first sound you cannot hear. But all these sounds, these five sense objects, including the mind object. So there is no six sense objects. So, what are the six sense objects? So, in English, we say visible object, and the sound, the smell, the taste, the touch, and the subtle objects. Subtle objects that cannot appear in the mind. These we call mind objects. We call it mind object. Dhamma, mind object. So these mind objects contain those five pasada rupa, or clear matter that serves as a light source. So, and the 16 Sukuma Rupa, very subtle Rupa, like the feminine sex Rupa, the masculine sex Rupa, and they say the physical life energy. So these are very subtle Rupa. They can appear in the mind zone. And not only that, all the changes and their capabilities appear in the mind zone. So if they appear in the mind zone, we say you can see them. If they appear in the mind zone, you can see them, but not with normal eye. You cannot see them with normal eye. You can see them with the mind eye. So what are the six sense objects? So, in terms of Pali word, in terms of Pali word, so you have to note the sense object in Pali, we call aramana. So if you know that word, then you can make up the visual object would be, so again, chakku, the eye, you combine with aramana. Chakkaramana, the visual object. And sota in aramana, you combine it, sotaramana, the sound, ganaramana, the smell, jiva ramana, the taste, and then the Patabharamana, or then the Patabharamana, and then Dhamma and Aramana. Dhamma means seeker, Nibbana, included in the perception, all are included in the mind object. So, six sense object. So, here we say, when the sense object appears in the eye door, what will be the trigger that can arise? So that's true by itself. So it appears in the eye door. Again, you have to go along this function. You always begin with the vajana, apprehension. So it is in one of the five doors, pancha so it takes notice of the sense object in the eye, then we say the next one will be the dasana function performed by eye consciousness and chakku vijnana. So after that you go here, sampadeshana. So after chakku vijnana you go to sampadeshana, and then the three sankirana. And then, what kavana is performed by what? Here we say what kavana is performed by manodvara vajana. This is actually manodvara vajana. And after that, you go to jhana. So, among the 55 jhana stages, 29 of these three groups, the 12 anukala stages, and this you have to say, how do you say? The 16 should be divided into 8 Mahakukala and 8 Mahakriya. 16 plus 1, 7, plus 12, 29. So one of these 29 Kama Jhana will arise. And then after Jhana you go to Dhalamana. So the Dhalamana is performed by 3 Sankiranas and 8 Mahavipaka, 11 fingers. Since you have already counted the 11 Sankirana here, you don't count them anymore. You just count the 8 Mahavipaka, that amounts to 46. So if you get the picture device in the eye for the ear instead of eye consciousness, you put in the ear consciousness. That's okay. When the sense object appears in the mind, so you have to begin with the Vajana again. No, this time, Mano Dwara Vajana will apprehend the sense object. So we say Mano Dwara Vajana will arise. And again, Mano Dwara Vajana perform two functions. It also perform Vajana, that is determining where the sense object is going off there. So after determining, we get the jhana. So here we say, the Vajana, that is Mano Dwara Vajana, apprehend and decide. And then for ordinary sense objects, the 22, 29 Kama jhana will arise. And then followed by the Dharamana, all the other stages taken. But when you attain the jhana, and at that time, the Appana jhana stage will arise in the mind world. So we say both the Dhamma jhana and Appana jhana can arise in the mind world. So altogether you get one Vajana, that is Mano Dwara Vajana, plus 55 Yamana and 11 Tadalavana. So you get 57 stages. And these, the 19, they refer to these 19 stages, they are known as the three. So I hope you can continue with the next chapter. But yesterday we have to say a little more about the page 129. So yesterday I didn't have time to tell you about that. Page 129. Vijnana Dhatu. So, when you say Vijnana Dhatu, you should know the meaning. Vijnana, say, means teacher, consciousness. Vijnana is teacher. And Dhatu means element. So, Vijnana Dhatu means consciousness element. All the 89 teachers are divided into 7 kinds of elements. So you can look there, number 1, Chakku Vijnana Dhatu. So how would you translate it? Chakku is the eye, Vijnana is consciousness, Dhatu is element. So you get the name namely eye, consciousness, element. So it refers to Chakku Vijnana Dvi. Chakku Vijnana Dvi means the 2-ear consciousness. The 2-ear consciousness or eye consciousness element. Right? Now if you get that, you can get the next 4. What is Sota Vijnana Dhatu? Sota is ear consciousness element. So Jhana Vijnana means the 2-ear consciousness. The 2-ear consciousness designated as ear consciousness element. Secondly, the 2-nose consciousness, they are known as Jhana Vijnana Dhatu. Jhana is nose. So nose consciousness element. And number 4, the 2-tongue consciousness, Jiva Vijnana Dvi. So they are known as Jiva is the tongue consciousness element. Number 5, the 2-Kaya Vijnana Dvi, that is, the 2-body consciousness. They are known as body, Kaya, body, Vijnana consciousness element, body consciousness element. So when we pancha vijnana, so when you have this set, they are classified as 5 elements. The 2-eye consciousness, known as eye consciousness element. And the 2-ear consciousness is known as ear consciousness. Okay, what do you call the two? Nose consciousness? Please. Just listen to me. You should also say. Nose consciousness and the two tongue consciousness. Tongue consciousness element is just an element, that's all. Two, body consciousness element. And then, number 6 is mano dhatu. So you know it is mind element. Mano is mind. So, what are the changes? The pancha vajana and the two sampadeshana. The two sampadeshana here and pancha vajana. These 3. They are known as mano dhatu. You should take note because mano dhatu will come again and again. So when they come mano dhatu, you don't take note, they you. But you already see that. And the remaining chaita, only one chaita. And this chaita exists just one short instant and dissolves. So it will be very difficult. See later. Now for the rupa, many material particles can arise simultaneously, and until they arise, they can exist for 49 short instants. And during that existence, every short instant, new material arises. So materially arises every short instant. Every short instant, materially arises. So they can tie up, they can group together to form very big particles, like our body, and like the temple, and even like the earth, the sun, very big. So we can see the rupa. When they group up together, we can see them. We cannot see electrons, but when electrons combine with protons, neutrons to form atom combine to form molecule, molecule combine to form cell combine to form body. We can see so the same thing. Okay. So, and if in the next paragraph, so this time we say chaita can arise and dissolve more than a trillion times in one nanosecond. So for the rupa, since their lifespan is 17 times the lifespan of the chaita, so in one instant, how many rupas can rise one after another? So that 1 trillion, you divide by 17, you get 58 million. So in the next paragraph, I write that. Now that rupa also arises at a tremendous rate of more than 58 billion times per second. The difference between chaita and rupa is that chaita arises one after another, whereas rupa arises by thousands of units at a small instant. And it goes on arising incessantly. Incessantly means continuously, non-stop. At every small instant, the rupa can arise at every small instant. Therefore, rupa may be by up large masses which are visible to the naked eye, whereas the fleeting stream of consciousness is invisible to the naked eye. So, what is important? The chaita, their lifespan is 1 millisecond, one constant moment. They arise totally under one another. That means at every constant moment, you get new chaita. For the rupa, they arise every short instant, and they can last for 70 constant moments. They can last for 70 constant moments. Now we go to the next topic, 6 types of vijnana. So vijnana consciousness. So again, Chakku Vijnana, so you should be familiar with them now. Two eye consciousness, they are known as Chakku Vijnana. And the two ear consciousness, Sota Vijnana. The two nose consciousness, Gana Vijnana. The two tongue consciousness, Jiva Vijnana. Two body consciousness, Kaya Vijnana. And 79 mind consciousness. So, 1 to 5, they include the 10 consciousness, or all the remaining, 79, we call them Mano Vijnana. So actually, dividing the figures according to the 6 doors. According to the 6 doors, Chakku, Sota, Dwara, so these are the doors. So, if they arise in the eye door, we call it Chakku Vijnana. If they arise in the mind door, we call them Mano Vijnana. So that's the way they do it. So, just before, we divided into 7 classes of conscious elements. So in the conscious element, the two eye consciousness became the eye consciousness element. That's all. The same thing, the part 5. And this, the Mano Vijnana, can be mind consciousness, is divided into 2 groups. Go back to the page. One, where just a minute. 129. No, 129, there you can see number 6 and 7. We say Manodhatu, the mind element, consists of 3 figures, Pancha, Dvara, Vajana, and 2 Sampadeshana. And the remaining can be said, they call Mano Vijnana, mind consciousness element. So, these 2, Mano Dhatu and Mano Vijnana Dhatu, you combine them, so they will be equal to the mind consciousness in page 133. So we say Mano Vijnana here refers to 79 consciousness. And the next topic, 6 types of viti. So we you already know cognitive series. So again we divide them into 6 types. And we divide them according to door again. So if you just look number 1, Chakku Dwara Viti. So Chakku Dwara is the eye. So Viti is cognitive series. So eye door, cognitive series. So and the next one would be Sota Dwara Viti, ear door, cognitive series. Number 3, Gana Dwara Viti, nose door, cognitive series. And Jiva Dwara Viti, what would you say? The tongue door, cognitive series. Kaya Dwara Viti, number 5, body door, cognitive series. And number 6, Mano Dwara Viti would be the mind door, cognitive. Then you can also call them according to those 6 vijnanas that we have just enumerated. Now, if you take Chakku Vijnana, arise at the eye door, so the cognitive series that arise at the eye door can also be called Chakku Vijnana Viti. So you're basing on the 6 types of vijnana. And for number 2, say Sota Vijnana Viti. 3, Gana Vijnana Viti, Jiva Vijnana Viti, Kaya Vijnana Viti, Mano Vijnana Viti. So those 6 classes of data, just put Viti. Alright? So 6 types of Viti. So usually we stick to them in terms of door. So we say eye door, cognitive series. Ear door, cognitive series. So these 6 types. Now page 134. The causes for the arising of viti. The causes. 4 conditions must meet for the arising of Chakku Dwara Viti, eye door consciousness. Now what are they? Chakku Pasada. So I have just used. Chakku Pasada is the eye, clear, sensitive element. element that you call the idol. The idol must be good. So that means the Chaputasada, that sensitive materiality is not good or happy. That means you're blind. That means your idol is not good, blind, you cannot see. So it must be good. And Rupa Ramana, so you know Rupa Ramana is all object must be present. With no object, we cannot see anything. And then Aloka, light, must be present. So these three are normal. But the fourth, Manasika, attention must be present. So if you don't pay attention to that sense object, you will not know it. You will not know it. So here is the very particular Abhidhamma. So Manasikara. So we say Manasikara actually the right the mental thing towards the object. So the Manasikara present in the two avajanas. There is Pancha, Dvaravajana, Mano, Dvaravajana, and then this Manasikara, one of the 7 essential Tirthika. So it is the one that pays attention, take the sense object to notice. So Manasikara must be present. Now the same thing, four conditions must be for the arising of Soda or Ramati, eardo completely. Soda Vasada, that is the eardo, must be good. If it's not good, you are deaf, you cannot hear. And then the Sadda Ramana is the sound, must be present. Space for the passing of sound must be present, and also Manasika must be present. So here, for the sound to travel, you must have space, what they say. Of course, if you are in a sound-tight room, that means the sound cannot travel in, you cannot hear. So they say that like that. And here about Manasika, actually we give you an illustration at the bottom of page 135. At the bottom of page 135, we give illustration for that Manasika. So we give the example of a mother with a young baby. Now this young baby, when it sleeps at night, it urinates very often. So the mother has to be very alert. So every time she wakes up, she tries to feed the baby. Oh, if the clothing is wet, oh, just change it and feed the baby and put to sleep again. And very soon she wakes up again, she feeds, and then she the clothing cloth and then put down. So she has to wake up several times a night. So when it comes to many days, she has lost sleep for many days. So and sometimes when she fell asleep very soundly. So you may have very loud thunder that shakes the house, but she is awake, still asleep. But if the baby is awake and the baby gives a sound, oh, she's awake. As soon as she got up, so that means Manasikara is important. When you pay your attention, even the thunder sound cannot wake you up. You are paying attention to the baby. Don't cry. So as soon as it makes a little noise, little sound, the mother is awake. Manasikara is very important. So the same thing for the other door. You can go to door number 3. So again, 4 conditions for the first door from medium cities, Ghana, Dwaraviti. So Ghana Pasada, that clear, sensitive element must be good. And Gandha Ratna, the smell, must be present. Vayo, that is the air element that carries smell, must be present, and Manasika must be present. So if you have the shoes, you open it, if the air is that side, you will not get the smell of perfume. Only when the air carries the smell in your nose, you will get the smell. And again, we go to number 4. For Jiva Dwara Vichiti, Tango continuously. Jiva Vasana, the Tango must be good. Rasa Ramana, the taste must be present. Different elements such as saliva must be present and Manasikara attention must be present. So here is very sound like chemistry. We say to get the taste. When you chew, say roasted chicken, which is very dry. You don't get the taste immediately. You have to chew for some time. So that becomes very, very small. Then it dissolves in the saliva, and it can get into the tongue where you have the jiva prasada. So when the food element comes in contact with the taste part of my sense, here we say jiva prasada. And they get in contact, only then you know the taste. So that means the more you chew, the longer you chew, so the better taste you will enjoy. Okay, let's go to the 5. The Kaya Paraviti, that is body, door, continuous series. Kaya Prasada, the body door must be good. And Patthapralana, the tangible object must be present. Hatta Patui, some solid element must be present for transmission of the touch. So this touch, or tangible object, actually is pressure. When you touch here, you actually apply the pressure. Also, we say we need some solid element. That is the Patui, the earth element. So the earth element has two kinds. Soft and hard. So that's someone. If you push here, they relay the pressure one after another. Like you put the marbles together, if you push the one, all the marbles will move. So that means the pressure is transmitted off. So in the same way, pressure. So we should transmit the pressure to get the pressure on the Kaya Prasada, clear measure there. So that you know the touch. And for number 6, the mind door from 18 cities. The mind door must be present, and Dhamma Ramana, the mind object, or any sense object must be present. And Adyavatu is the halfway. And yesterday, some of you have again some difficulty about the 6 Vatu, the physical basis that the thinker depends on for their life. They have to depend on the physical basis. The eye consciousness depends on the eye base. And that eye base is what? The Chakra Prasada, that same material that represents the eye door. The clear measure is Chakra Prasada. And the ear consciousness depends on the ear base. Again, Soda Prasada. The nose consciousness depends on the nose base. The body consciousness depends on the body base. And the mind consciousness, Mano-Vijnana, the mind consciousness depends on what? Adyavatu. So you have the Adyavatu here. So Adyavatu must be present and attention Manasikara must be present. So there is one statement made in Abhidhamma. They say if these 4 essential conditions are not met with, even the Almighty God, 1,000 Almighty God, cannot make the Indian series to alive. So all these things must be essential. So if you don't have all these things, nobody can make the Indian series alive. Even the Almighty God. So actually, you don't have Almighty God. God will be the one. Also, we go to the page 136. 6 types of Visaya Pavati. Again, we give you the meaning of Visaya Pavati. Visaya Pavati. Pavati means arrival. Visaya is sense object. So we say the presentation of sense object as a sense goal is known as Visaya Pavati. There are 6 types of Visaya Pavati. Visaya Pavati, 6 types. And there are 4 at the 5 sense door and 2 at the mind door. Now, the next topic is Visaya Pavati and Pancha Dwara. So we give the meaning below. Presentation of sense object at the 5 sense door. Pancha Dwara is 5 sense door. Pancha is 5. So, one is Ati Mahanta Ramana. So, again, the word Aramana comes here. Aramana means sense object. And Mahanta, big, large. Mahanta, big. When you say Ati Mahanta, very big, very big sense object. So what it means is, we give the meaning. So 5 sense objects with very great intensity. So that means very great intensity. Ati Mahanta. Ati Mahanta. But it is very big, very great intensity. Causing a very long continuous series of consciousness to arise. So there is the first type of presentation, that is the sense object is of very great intensity, appearing in one of the 5 doors. So there is one type of presentation. So in this case, you have a very long continuous series of consciousness. So very long series actually. The series will be just like we say here, and they will go up to the Dharma. They will go up to the Dharma, and the sense object is of very great intensity. Now number 2, Mahanta. So we just have a Ati. Ati is very. So very is omitted. So you have 5 sense objects with great intensity. That means very great intensity, not very great intensity. Causing a long continuous series of consciousness to arise. Still cause a long continuous series, but not as long as the first stage. So you will see later on, these will stop at jhana. They don't go up to the dharana. They will stop at the jhana. And number 3, break the ramana. Break the slide or small. So 5 sense objects with slight intensity. So break the sense object with slight intensity. Causing a short continuous series of consciousness. So they can cause just a short series of consciousness. Actually, you will see they will stop at Abhidhamma. So they will have the series only up to Abhidhamma. And then number 4, a deep breaker. So very slight, a deep breaker, very slight. So as we are saying the presentation of 5 sense doors, we are taking 5 sense objects. That can appear in the 5 doors. So 5 sense objects with very slight intensity, causing no cognitive series. So when sense object is very slight intensity, no cognitive series arise. Okay. And for Visaya Pavati and Manodwara is mind door, presentation of sense object in the mind door. Only 2 kinds. One, Vibhuta Ramana. So Aramana is the sense object. Clear presentation. Vibhuta is very clear. Clear presentation of sense object. Vibhuta. And Avibhuta. just opposite of Vikuta. Vikuta Lamana, obscure presentation of sense object. Obscure is not clear, not clear. So we have this kind of presentation of sense object. So that means the sense object can appear in the sixth sense or in one of these six ways. Now, we go to the next topic again. We keep data and we keep remote data. Now you can guess the meaning. The meaning is given below. So we keep data, we keep consciousness, and we keep remote means we keep free consciousness. So when we say we keep data, it means the data that can arrive in the cognitive state. When we say we keep free, this data do not arrive in the cognitive state. So, you can read those data which participate in the cognitive series of consciousness are called we data. And those which do not participate in the cognitive series of consciousness, they are called remote data. Now, the 19th data, namely, because Abhidhamma, 8 Mahavipaka, 9 Mahakata Vipaka, data are not involved in the cognitive series. Why? They are performing rebirth function, light continuum function, and death function. So they are known as we keep remote data, that is the number we keep free consciousness is 19. That these 19 data are Dwara Vibhuti, the Dogri, has been mentioned in chapter 3. So here we say Dwara Vibhuti, Dogri, 19 data. What are these 19 data? They have this 19 data. There is 600 data, Goenka data, data. So when they perform one of these three functions, we say they do not appear in any door. They do not appear in any door, they are door-free. So if they do not appear in any door, they are door-free. They do not participate in cognitive series, so they are also we keep free from cognitive series. So if you are asked, how many we keep free teachers are there? So what's the answer? 19. What are they? They said, do because Abhidhamma, 8 Mahavipaka, 9 Mahakata Vipaka. So you get the answer. Now, for the wiki data, what are the wiki data? That participate in wiki. So you have to go to the next paragraph. Of the above 19 data, the two because Samyana data are involved in the cognitive series when they perform investigating function or registering function. And the 8 Mahavipaka data take part in the cognitive series when they perform the registering function. So these 10 data must be included in counting wiki data. And only the 9 Mahakata data are totally free from the cognitive series. The total number of wiki data is 50. So here again you have to say that among these 19, these two because Abhidhamma, they can perform in addition to these three functions. They can also perform some Samhirana investigating function and the Dharamana registering function. When they perform these functions, so they are included among the wiki data. So when you count the wiki data, you should count them also. And also the 8 Mahavipaka, when it performs the Dharamana, It also arises in the Dhamma, arises in all the six souls. So also if you count them, only this nine Mahayana Vipaka never arise completely, because they don't perform other functions. So if they perform these three, they do not appear any job. They don't be in other functions, so they will never take part in cognitive process. So only nine will never arise in the cognitive process. So how many data you have? The 89 minus 9, you get 80 data. We call weekly data. That's what is made in the weekly. Now we go to the next topic, 3 types of identical data. The life of a living being. Well, then we did the new chapter. So this one. So I have the new chapter on my table. So we can read why they change the chapter. The life of a living being begins with the rebirth consciousness of the Santi Chaitya. After the dissolution of this consciousness, Avinga Chaitya, life continuum, arise and dissolve continuously till death, performing the function of life continuum. The last Avinga Chaitya is known as death consciousness to the Chaitya because it performs death function. For a living being, these 3 Chaityas, namely the Santi Chaitya, Avinga Chaitya, and the Tukti Chaitya, are the same in jati, that is in their birth, in composition, that is in the number of Chaitasitas associated with them, and in the sense of objectivity. For a normal human being, one of the 8 Mahavipaka Chaitya functions as the Santi, Avinga, and the Chaitya. These 3 Chaityas are identical in the person because they are the resultant of the same Dhamma associated with the Kusala Chaitya. If the Kusala Chaitya is Somanasa Sahakadam Jnana Sampayuktam Asankharika Mahakusala Chaitya, then Somanasa Sahakadam Jnana Sampayuktam Asankharika Mahavipaka Chaitya will function the Patisanti Chaitya, Avinga Chaitya, and Tukti Chaitya. Actually, I explained to you about this yesterday. So now you have done something whether you can pick up or not. So I will explain again. For an individual to be reborn in this existence, in the human existence, so Kusala Dhamma, the whole Dhamma, one of the whole Dhamma, must bear result. Now when that Kusala Dhamma produces result in new existence, we begin with this. So this is we say fatigue. So fatigue means Patisanti, rebirth. So I tell you, if you perform that Dhamma, which the number 1 Kusala Chaitya, we just read the name, Somanasa Sahakadam Jnana Sampayuktam Asankharika Mahakusala Chaitya. Then its result would be the same name, Somanasa Sahakadam Jnana Sampayuktam Asankharika Mahavipaka. Instead of Mahakusala, Mahavipaka Chaitya will arise one after another in this existence. And the first Chaitya that arises to perform the rebirth function, we call it the rebirth consciousness, the Santi Chaitya. And then the subsequent, that Mahavipaka Chaitya, they will keep on arising till death. They will keep on arising till death. And all these Chaityas, we call them Avinga Chaitya, life continuum. And the last one is performs the death function, so we call them death function. So these are three chakras in the person. Since these three chakras are the result of the same karma, they are of the same Mahāvibhāga chakra, the same type. So we say they are identical in birth. In birth means we say those four, Kusala, Akusala, Vipaka, or Kriya, these are four kinds of birth. So they are all Mahāvibhāga chakra. Since they have the same name, the Jayasika, so they will have the same, and they also take the same sense object. So get it? Now what is the sense object that they take? The rebirth consciousness take. I told you it is the sense object that arises just before death in the past existence. And we get this in the next paragraph. On page 138, the second paragraph. So the sense object that these chakras take is the Marana Sanna Nimitta. So you can just put the meaning of Marana being dead. Marana means dead. Asana means near. Near and Nimitta sign. Sign. S-I-N, sign. So near that sign, just before you die, that sign will arrive. And that sign which appears just before death in the immediate past life. So that sense of death. Now, the Nimitta, that is the sign, is in the form of karma. Sign of karma, or sign of destiny. This phenomena will be explained further below. So, again, I will repeat what I explained to you yesterday. No? So, we are alive now because of the karma. That conditions our rebirth. Keep on producing its resultant status as life continues, so we are alive. Now when it is about to be exhausted of its energy, then we are about to die. So at that time, the many karmas that are in our mental state, they compete with one another to bear results. So one karma will be the winner. So that karma itself appears in your mind goal. Just before you die, it appears in your mind goal. So we say it appears in the form of karma. So karma, we say, it is the Mahāvibhāga chakra that you perform that karma. So that Mahāvibhāga chakra, the same type of chakra, the recurring of the past Mahāvibhāga chakra that have arisen while you perform the karma. So it can be the karma is by being obeyed to the stage, the Buddha said here. So while you're obeying to the Buddha, Mahāvibhāga chakra arises there. So the same type of chakra will appear. Now, this is the past sense object. The chakra, the past object. The sense object belongs to the past. So it can arise only in the mind. Remember, these are all present objects that arise in the mind. So we say the karma will appear in your mind. And you remember, oh, I pay homage to the great statue in the Buddhist temple. So that is the karma. And we say sometimes it can be in the form of the next one, sign of karma. Sign of karma is the sign, the seed, the sound that you observe while you perform that karma. So the statue itself is, if you also offer the light, so the light will also offer work here. So we call it a sign of karma. Now, if not the karma that appears, it's the karma that you kill a fish, you cut to the fish food. So sign of karma will be that fish, that knife smeared with blood will be. That's all. That is a sign of karma. If you are a teacher, you see in the school that is good karma. So if that good karma appears, then not the student, not the class, they appear. So we call it sign of karma. Again, they belong to the past, not the past time so they can appear in the mind of. Right? And sometimes it can be present sense object. No? Say, why you're paying homage to the Buddha? No, why you're paying Namo Tassa Bhagavata Buddha? So it does very so that thing can be present, so it appears in the eye. And also it can be, you are listening to the Dhamma. Also, you are listening to the Dhamma. While you are listening, you die. So some of my friends, they die like that. They meditate in our meditation center. So they listen to the Dhamma talk. So they get the seed. And after taking the breakfast, one my friend. So he went upstairs, listened there. And when the children came up, he died very peacefully, just listening to the Dhamma. So while you are listening, you die to the present sense of it can appear in the eye. And the third sign is called the sign of destiny. So this sign of destiny is related to the place where you are going to be reborn. So if you are going to be born in human land, some people they see the walls of the womb, of the mother, just like the red carpet, they see just red carpet. Or you can see the house, the road, like the city here. Or you can even see the human people. So that would be sign of destiny. And that sign of destiny usually it is the present sign. Why you are seeing them? So they can appear in the eye. They can appear in the eye. So if you are going to be reborn in hell, you might see the hellfire, or the hell torture coming to with their spear to hit you. So actually, at one time, one of my nephews, so he was waiting for his father. His father was drunk. He drank very, very happily. Mommy, children, all this drinking. So at about 52, he got cancer. So not just the alcohol, a village drink, very strong. So they damage the fruit, the light fruit got cancer. So my nephew was drinking it. And also another man there. So he had become very, he wears a dust. He kept many dusts there. And he had to like, he had to wife. So when the elder wife was there, the younger wife, they had not come. So when the elder wife went away, the younger one came, and she wanted the documents to be signed. So they know she's going to die. So she got the document. And so he tried to comply all these things. And then he asked his attendant, his son, one of the sons of the attendant, could you get his piano for me? What you get is chipmunk forming. Chipmunk forming. So, Sister said he is not very little knowledge. Well, you are in the hospital, how can we get a chipmunk? So, very upset this man, very upset. So that means he is asking to see the chipmunk, he maybe see the hell time. Because he has done very karma, killing the duck, selling the light duck. So, bad karma. So, if you can get a chipmunk at the time, if you are being respected the chipmunk, you can change your destiny. But if you don't get it, it goes attendant to you. You miss the chance. So you need a good plan at the time of your death. So to remind you about the good deeds, the good things, to remind you to take notice of the Buddha, the Dhamma. So then if you can take them, you can die and go to a good place. So one of these signs was here, and then you die. And then the karma produces the new existence, starting with the rebirth consciousness. So this rebirth consciousness, remember, as soon as death consciousness in the past existence, you get this rebirth consciousness immediately in the new existence. So at that time, no eye, no ear yet. So what subject this teacher must take? Let's say near-death time. So whatever the near-death time. So it will take the time. And when it is gone, the next Omega teacher again takes that sense of it. The rebirth consciousness takes the sense of generation. And again, the subsequent teacher, they always take the sense object of the previous one. So that means they take the same sense object. So we say rebirth consciousness, life opinion, and death consciousness in an existence. They take the same sense object. The same sense object that appears here and there in the past life. Okay. Now, we can go to the next topic, which 140. 3 types of Govinda takers. 3 types of Govinda takers. So, we try to read the first one, the first paragraph. In the present life, the Govinda taker takes the Paranasana Namita, that near-death time, of the immediate past life as their object. As the object is not the new external object that appears in what the sense door in the present life, that gives rise to cognitive series of consciousnesses, we are not aware of that sign. We do not know about that sign. So when we are asleep, or when we do not know anything, these Govinda takers will be arising, dissolving at a tremendous speed of more than 1,000 billion times far away. So whatever taker it may be, they always arise at the speed a trillion times far away. So the Govinda taker will be also arising at the speed. Now suppose that a sense object appears at one of the sense doors. Now it is necessary to know this new object so that we can react to it as the need arises. In order to turn the stream of consciousness towards that new object, the stream of Govinda takers must be arrested or cut off first. Now, when we are not aware of any sense object, only Govinda takers will keep arising. At that very tremendous rate. So at that time we do not know anything. We do not know anything. And these Govinda takers, they are the result of the past karma. So as sense of the first karma. They don't have to exert any effort for their arising. That means they can arise very peacefully. They arise very peacefully. But very fast. Very fast. Now a sense object appears in the eye door. Say visible object appears in the eye door. We should know this sense object. For the first sense object that appears in the mind door, that we did not know. We did not know. But the present sense object we should know. So that you can react or you can communicate in business, or it may be a bad job, so you can run away, or it can be a golden pot, so that you can go and grab it. So we have to know this new sense object. Now, to know this sense object, you have to cut your life continuum. See, we say the life continuum, omega changes, keep rising one of the taking the first object, one of the other taking the. So if they are taking this sense object, you will never see the new sense object. So this tree must be cut off. Must be cut off. Now, since this stream of consciousness is arising at a very tremendous rate, a trillion per week. So, when the sense object appears, it is a signal for this chain to come up, to stop. But you cannot stop immediately. So we say, imagine running very fast in the marathon race. He's running and then he comes in front of you. You ask him, now you stop. Can he stop immediately? He is running at great speed. He cannot stop. So he would go about 20 steps only then he will stop. So the same thing with Moringa Shaker. They are riding very fast. Now the sense object appears, the signal to stop. They cannot stop immediately. You have to allow 2 more Moringa Shaker to arise. So that means they have very good training. Very good training system. Only 2 more like that. So these the two Moringa Shaker that can arise, cannot arise peacefully as before. Now it has the worry now. Now the worry has to get away, give up the first sense object it has taken. And it has to take in consideration the new sense object. So that means some effort must be exerted. So these 2 Moringa Shakers, we call them vibrating Moringa Shakers. They will break from their normal situation a little bit. So we can read this. The last paragraph says on page 140, the Moringa tree cannot be arrested suddenly as soon as the new sense object appears in one of the sense doors. As a man running very fast cannot stop suddenly at any point, and a please execution must be allowed before he comes to rest. So also, 2 Moringa Shakers must pass after the appearance of the sense object before the Moringa tree can be arrested. Arrested means stopped, can be stopped or can be cut off, or can be cut off. Now, these 2 Moringa Shakers, in trying to get away the old Maranasana nature, the real sign, and take the new sense object, vibrate upward from their normal situation. So they are known as vibrating life continuum, Moringa Chalana. So, Moringa is life continuum, Chalana, vibrating, Moringa. But as the Moringa tree is arrested or cut off, after the second Moringa Chalana, this picture is remade as Moringu Pachita. So Moringu Pachita is the combination Govinda plus Upacheda. Upacheda Kano. Govinda, that is Kano. So actually, we try to demonstrate that with this symbol here. So this BHA stands for Govinda. Govinda tree. Also, before the sense object appears, you have only this Govinda tree. Now, the visible object appears in the eye door. So that means the visible object will strike the eye sensitive element. That is the function of eye door. So the visible object will strike the eye door. The eye door is the sensitive rupa, what we call Chakku Pasada. Now, again here, it is the optometric point. The visible object will strike that eye consciousness, that eye sensitive rupa, that is just arising. That is just arising. So I told you, the rupa, they keep on arising every short instant. Every short instant, every kana, they arising. After they have arisen, they can remain for 49 short instants before they stop. Also, you can see at the same time there are many pasada rupa, many pasada rupa. But when the sense of that strike, it strikes the pasada rupa, that is also arising. That means the sense object and the pasada rupa arise together. And we take it as the arising movement. The arising, upada is arising. Upada is arising. So the three small particles, they represent the three short instants of the consciousness. So we say arising, existing, dissolving. So three short instants. So the first level mentioned they are arising instants. So at the arising instant of this chaita, the visible object strikes the eye consciousness, the eye clear method. Okay, you get that? Now, here again you have to take note. As soon as the sense object strikes the eye door, it is not distinct indicating. It's not distinct indicating. You have to allow time, at least one conscious moment. One conscious moment if the sense object is of very intensity. So we are now actually giving this for Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma Ramana, we have just seen, sense object of very great intensity. So it is the sense object very great intensity. After it strikes the eye door, it takes only one conscious moment for this sense object to become distinct, to develop to distinction. So according to science, the visible object that you see me is the reflected light coming out of my body. They are just the reflected light coming out of my body. So when one group of this reflected light strikes your eye, clear matter in the eye, like this, then you have chemical change, chemical reaction. To develop this into the picture of my picture there. Like if you look at my pupil there, you can see my image there. For my image to appear like that, you have to take a chemical reaction. So you have to allow some time for developing that. So as soon as it's right, you don't get the picture yet, but the time they take one conscious moment. Very, very short, one conscious moment. One conscious moment means three short instants. So at this time, at this point, the sense object becomes distinct. Remember, it appears over the right to say, despite the idol, the right is the idol to say. So after one conscious moment, it becomes distinct now. Now, if the sense object appears in the idol, now it appears, it becomes distinct, then we say the light continuum must come off. It's a signal. Now it appears. Now you stop. We say the light continuum. As we have just said, it cannot stop immediately. You have to allow two conscious moments. So that means when the sense object appears here, you have to allow two Govinda changes to arise. So these two Govinda changes. This we call Govinda Chalana, vibrating Govinda, and the other is Govindu Pancheta, this will be you. Govindu Pancheta, the arrested Govinda. So, we say when the sense appears, the two Govinda changes must arise, and they vibrate from their normal situation. So we call these two as vibrating light container. But now, after the second that vibrating light container, the Govinda changes come on. So we give it the name Govindu Pancheta. Govindu Pancheta means Govinda changes come off from the dead. So how many Govinda do we have now? So actually we have three Govinda now. This is also Govinda Chitta. We call it Atita Govinda. It is at the right moment of this Govinda Chitta, the visible object strikes the eye. It strikes the eye. And after one conscious moment, the visible object appears in the eye. So Atita means past Govinda. Now the Govinda Chitta that passed by. From the time the sense object strikes the idol to the time it appears in the idol. So we explain that at the bottom of page 141. At the bottom of page 141. Thus we have three kinds of Govinda Chitta. One is Atita Govinda. So one, Atita Govinda. So those Govinda Chitta which pass by from the time the sense object strikes the sense door to the time the object appears at the door. So you get that now? Also, in this case, Abhidhamma, it takes only one conscious moment for the sense object to become distinct. So we have only one Atita Govinda. Past Govinda, only one past Govinda passed by here. Now number two, we call Govinda Chalana, vibrating Govinda, which arises when the sense object appears at the door. So we say it appears at the door at this point. So this Govinda Chitta vibrates from the normal situation. Number three, Govindu Pancheta, arrested Govinda. It should be arrested, not arresting Govinda. Arrested, that is the one that is cut off. Arrested Govinda, the one that is arrested or that is cut off. Arrested Govinda that follows Govinda Chalana. After the Govinda tree is cut off, and Viti Chitta starts arising since the Govinda. Like one that is cut off now. So the normal Viti Chitta, to know that sense object, so we begin from here. Avachana. So Pancha Avachana forward. And then to take the theme function, Chakku Vijnana, I conscious to arise, and then Samrekana, Sampirana, Uttavana, Jyavana, Gadana. So they arise in this order. And this is the order that you have. Pancha Avachana, Chakku Vijnana, I consciousness, Samrekana, the seeking consciousness, and Sampirana, the investigating consciousness, Abhidhamma, the determining consciousness. Same thing. So you can connect up. Now after Abhidhamma, determining whether it is one or that, you get the jhana, enjoying the state of the sense object. So jhana arises 7 times. So you take 7 conscious moments to enjoy. So you don't like to get up very quickly, you enjoy it all 7 times. So they say jhana chitta arises, the great momentum. So we call it jhana. So we call it impulsive consciousness. Jhana means impulsive. So you will see later on. You will see here. So they arise together at this moment. Now you can count the lifespan of that rupa. So if they arise here, so here after 3 constant, you get 1 constant moment. Then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The lifespan is up. So at that time there is no more sense object. So Govinda keep on rising again, Govinda Chitta. Govinda Chitta. So another sense object, fight again. You repeat again. So there is a cognitive series. So we explain this cognitive series on page 142. So there is a middle. Chakku Dwara Vichi, cognitive series, we are cognitive series at the eye door. The occurrence of Ati Mahantaramana. So Ati Mahantaramana, in the next line, visible object of very great intensity. When they strike the eye door, Ati Mahantaramana Vichi arises. So this Vichi arises. The cognitive series may be represented by the following symbol. So the symbol I have here on the same as the symbol given on this chapter. Same thing. Now, we try to explain the symbol. So explain the symbol here. So we begin with the first symbol, DHA. There is Govinda, like continuum. At first there is only stream of Govinda Chaitanya, like continuum. Then you get T. T is Atita Govinda. The 3 small circles represent 3 small instants that make up the Chitta, the conscious moment. At the arising instant of this Chitta, the visible object and the Chakkuprasada, the eyeball, arise simultaneously. This is the arising instant Upada of Rupa Ramana visible object. So we say visible object arises here. Together with the eyeball, Chakkuprasada. 2, they arise together, so they will dissolve together. Arise together, dissolve together. So let us see rule for that. Now, that is Govinda Chalana, vibrating love like continuum. At the arising instant of this Chitta, Rupa Ramana, there is visible object appears or becomes distinct at the eye door. Note, Ati Mahantaramana takes 1 Chitta, 1 conscious moment for its full development after Upada arises. So after arising there, it takes 1 Chitta for this Ati Mahantaramana sense object of great intensity to become distinct. Then we continue with Da. Da is Rupa-Chitta, resting like continuum. Govinda state is covered after the dissolution of this Chitta. So when this Rupa-Chitta is over, Govinda state is covered. Then we begin the meeting with Pancha-Dwara Vajana, 5 joined body consciousness. There is always the first statement in the cognitive series of Pancha-Dwara Vijay. It at first, the conscious stream, at first means direct. It directs the conscious stream towards the sense object. Cha is Chakku Vijnana, eye consciousness. It sees the visible object. It make the sense impression and transmit the impression to the late consciousness before it dissolves. So the late consciousness is Sampadeshana. The receiving consciousness can receive the visible object together with the sense impression and relate them to the late consciousness. The late consciousness is Samtirana, investing consciousness. It investigates the object and the impression. Then Uttapana, an Ordwara Vajana, arises, determining the sense object. It determines whether the sense object is good or bad. Then Javana, so we call that impulsive consciousness. Javana is impulsive consciousness. They arise with hope, with great hope. Impulsive consciousness enjoying the days of the sense object. So one of the 29 Dhamma Chaitanya, as conditioned by Manasikara and Uttapana, arises mostly 7 times. That is, it runs for 7 conscious moments. So here we have the word conditioned by Manasikara and Uttapana. So when that Uttapana determines, makes the determination, actually it is Manasikara that is present in this status that makes the decision. So we say Yoniso Manasikara, remember? Yoniso Manasikara, why reflection? Then Kusala Chitta. Kusala Chitta. If I Yoniso Manasikara, Kusala Chitta. So it depends on the reflection there, what you make. So say if you see the Buddha says, for Buddhism, it's the noblest Buddha, so they pay to make the name. No more, they owe something of our life. For non-Buddhists, when they say Buddha, that is the best time to see this Buddha. And why you say that? Actually, those are Buddha. If you see a lady, so very beautiful. So if Manasikara says, very beautiful, no now you can make white reflection. Now do you say, very beautiful lady, just Namarupa. Just Namarupa is just mountain in the public. So in that case, Kusala-Chitta can arise. So it depends on your reflection there. Now the jhana arises 7 times, going to see the sense object. Then we continue to page 144, the Dhalamana, registering consciousness. It immediately follows jhana and runs for 2 conscious moments, also enjoying the taste of the sense object. At the dissolving instant of the second Dhalamana Chitta, the visible object and the Chakupasada dissolve together because their lifespan of 17 conscious moments is now complete. So we say, when the second Dhamma dissolves, the lifespan of the visible object is complete, so the visible object will dissolve. So after that, we are going life continuum. Since the visible object no longer exists, the cognitive stage and the consciousness stage sinks into life continuum, subconsciousness. So when we are having the duty, all these teachers to perform their function, they are active. So we say they become active here. When you come to the life continuum, so you slow down to peacefulness. So we say think. We use the word think. That is, it falls down, think to life continuum. That means the life continuum will become arrival after that. Now, this is the note. The Atit Mahanta Lamana Vici is also known as the Dhalamana Wala Vici, and it terminates comes to an end with the Dhalamana Chitta. So, this is the last Chitta, so we say it terminates. with the Dharana. So we call it the Dharana Vara retreat. The Dharana Vara is the time when the retreat terminates with the Dharana. So we try to be familiar with this. If you know this, you know the retreat. If you know the retreat, very important. Now we have to the retreat now. So if you get that, for the next day, tomorrow will be alright. Try to be right, not try to read. So, we have a request today, one of our candidates, the VG-led Thomas, who has just returned from Australia, and his niece, yet Kai Ling, 22 years old, just passed by on the second day with cancer. And he has donated to our volunteers for the publication of my book. And so they request us to share our merit to this late yet hiding. So we shall share all our merit to the late yet hiding, and may he receive our share of merit, and may he be reborn in this world, and may he also live in peace and happiness. Okay? So, just stay for me. Vimaya Dhamma Adipatiya Bodhan Devi Vimaya Dhamma Adipatiya Dhamma Devi Vimaya Dhamma Adipatiya with our holy practice, which is in accord with the nine Brahmane Dhamma. We pay obeisance to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Idamme punyam asraya all you may merit of mine, lead the extinction of all defilements. Idamme punyam levanasa padeyo all you may merit of mine be conducive to my attainment of Nibbana. Idammo punyambaram sava sajjanam dhima mo punyambaram sava sajjanam dhima idammo punyambaram sava sajjanam dhima. We all sentiently obtain the share of merit and be well and happy always. We also share our merit to late Yep Tai Ling. May he obtain the share of merit and be well